The WE High Capa 5.1 has a different disassembly style than most 1911s. To disassemble the WE High Capa 5.1, you must first remove the magazine and set it aside. Take the gun off of safe and pull the slide halfway back. The slide should lock halfway back on its own, due to the hammer catching on a small lip on the back of the slide. Then proceed to turn the gun over and press the pin out that fits right there. To remove your slide, simply rack the gun, or the slide, the rest of the way back and bring it forward off of your gun. Your lower half can be further disassembled, however I would not advise it unless necessary. This involves taking the grip off and dealing with all of the springs underneath the grip safety. The slide disassembly is where it becomes different from most 1911s. To remove your recoil spring, there is a tiny lip in here that you'll want to get with your fingernail and pull out one way. With the other two index and middle fingers, you'll want to grab the spring guide and pull them out of the gun. Now you can simply push the entire barrel assembly out the front of the slide, if it doesn't hook up like it is now. What you are left with now is a mostly hollow slide. In here is your gas system. Make sure to lubricate this well and avoid taking it apart if at all possible. You have your barrel system here. Includes the hop-up right on the side. This is how you also access the hop-up mid-game to adjust it. And of course you have your spring guide, and whatever this piece is called. Now, to clean your gun, you'll want to take Q-tips and paper towels along with some silicone spray. I do prefer to use silicone oil, and I would highly recommend using silicone oil, especially that by Mad Bull, designed for your airsoft guns. It's more viscous, will stay there longer, and will perform better under most airsofting conditions. However, I do not have any at the moment, so I'm just simply using a multi-purpose silicone spray. It might be a good idea to run through parts of your gun that have high contact, such as in here where the slide attaches. Now, I will not do a full cleaning of the gun, but normally you go through and scrub all of these major contact points. So, simply apply silicone spray or oil to a Q-tip. Apply to areas of high contact between the slide and the frame. These are especially important for keeping your gun performing well and reliably. It allows for crisp, clean blowback and low friction between the slide and your frame. Repeat process as many times as necessary until your Q-tips are coming out clean, or mostly clean. Repeat application of silicone oil or spray into the guides along the inside of the slide. I would also advise applying silicone oil inside the upper half of the slide to allow the barrel to move freely within the slide. You will see here that I've removed a section of paper towel that is already mildly damp with the silicone spray. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more silicone spray to it, and I'm going to wipe down the outside of the outer barrel. This ensures that it remains well lubricated inside the slide. I will also do this for the spring guide and whatever this piece is called. Finally, if necessary, apply a small amount of silicone spray or oil into the gas system. For reassembly after field stripping, simply reverse the process. Insert the barrel assembly into the slide. Assemble your spring and spring guide. Put the slide back on top of your frame. Once again, bring it to the half-cocked position, and now reinsert your slide release and press until you hear a positive click. Your WE High Capa 5.1 has now been field stripped, cleaned, and reassembled.